Imagine opening one government file, and the deeper you go, the stranger it gets. Because the real story does not begin with aliens, it begins with war. During World War II, Allied bomber crews flying over Europe began reporting glowing balls of light pacing their aircraft. The crews called them Foo Fighters. They don't attack, they don't communicate, they just pace the plane. At first, military intelligence suspects secret German weapons. That matters because from the beginning, this was not treated as a fantasy issue. It was treated as a military threat question. In 1947, pilot Kenneth Arnold sees objects near Mount Rainier. He says they move like saucers skipping across water. Newspapers shorten that into flying saucers, and suddenly the entire country erupts. By 1949, air intelligence creates collection requirements for unconventional aircraft. Investigators are told to record altitude, speed, shape, sound, exhaust, maneuverability, radar returns, photographs, physical evidence, and witness credibility. In Oak Ridge, reports describe flying saucers over one of America's most sensitive atomic locations. At Savannah River, employees tied to an Atomic Energy Commission-related facility report a blue object with an orange fringe moving rapidly over the area. In New Mexico, mysterious green fireballs appear near atomic and missile research areas. Scientists argue they do not behave like ordinary meteors. That concern becomes serious enough to create Project Twinkle, an organized attempt to study and observe the phenomenon. This is where the UFO story starts becoming darker. Then comes Socorro, New Mexico, 1964. Police officer Lonnie Zamora chases what he thinks is a speeding vehicle. Instead, he sees an oval metallic object near the ground. Two small humanoid figures, strange red markings on the craft, flames, a roaring sound, and then sudden departure. Investigators later document burned brush, scorched ground, and landing impressions. This case stands out because Zamora was not a UFO celebrity. He was a police officer. He reported what he saw, and the physical traces made the case extremely difficult to dismiss casually. But while the military was dealing with radar, pilots, and physical traces, the public UFO world was transforming into something else. By the 1950s and 1960s, the FBI files show contactees, conventions, UFO magazines, organizations, public speakers, and figures like Truman Bethurem, George Hunt Williamson, Donald Kehoe, Francis Swan, and Gray Barker. Francis Swan claimed communication with beings named Effa and Ponner. Admiral Herbert Knowles became connected to her case. Gray Barker helped push the Men in Black legend into public consciousness. This is a huge turning point. The government is no longer just watching skies, it is watching a movement. Then humanity enters space. And the mystery follows. NASA transcripts from Apollo and Skylab show astronauts repeatedly discussing strange visual phenomena: particles, flashes, fragments, rotating lights, and distant physical-looking objects. Apollo 17 is especially strange. The astronauts describe bright fragments, jagged angular pieces, and a distant rotating object flashing rhythmically. Mission Control tries to help locate it using spacecraft orientation and reference angles. One astronaut emphasizes that it is not just a nearby particle, saying it appears to be something physical in the distance. Then the Apollo visual images add another layer: elongated blue anomalies, bright points, clustered lights, and strange shapes. But when placed beside the transcripts, they become part of a larger question. What exactly were crews seeing out there?